हाँ तो मैनेजमेंट से छुट्टी ले लो ना आप लोग, मुझे भी बेनिफिट मिलेगा। नहीं मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, अगर कल कोई क्लास नहीं होती है तो आई हैव नो प्रॉब्लम। क्या ये आपका और उनका मैटर है, क्लास होगी तो मैं पढ़ाऊंगा, क्लास होगी तो मुझे लेनी पड़ेगी। क्या मुझसे नहीं पूछेंगे, वो आपसे पूछेंगे आपको क्लास नहीं चाहिए, ठीक है ऑफ कर देता है, बोल दीजिए कि हमें छुट्टी चाहिए। हाँ आप बोल दो कि हम घर जा रहे हैं, दीपावली की छुट्टी चाहिए तो मिल जाएगी। हाँ ऐसे भी बोल, ठीक है। गुड मॉर्निंग वैद्युति, राघव, जोशना एंड ऑल, ऑडिबल। नहीं अगर आप कल की छुट्टी चाहते हो तो बोल दीजिए मैनेजमेंट से, आई हैव नो प्रॉब्लम। सेलिब्रेट योर दीपावली। तो गाजियाबाद में होम टाउन है, आपका घर है, वहां से आते हो? अच्छा दीपावली पे नहीं जा रहे छुट्टी? किसका, घर वालों का? तो घर वाले बोलते हैं पढ़ाई बढ़िया है। आप भी हरियाणा से आते हो डेली? अच्छा वहां से आते हो आप। नहीं ठीक है, जिन लोगों का घर आसपास है डिस्टेंस में 1-2 घंटे तो ट्रेवल कर सकते हैं। पीजी में फूड कंडीशन बहुत ज्यादा डाउन रहता है। सिंगू बॉर्डर पे अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा। एक तो पीजी में मतलब फूड की कंडीशन बहुत हाँ खराब होती है, और दूसरा है कि स्पेस, लिविंग स्पेस बड़ा कम होता है। लेकिन घर में आपको थोड़ा सा ये है कि रूल रेगुलेशन ज्यादा फॉलो करने पड़ते हैं, पीजी में आप कुछ भी कर रहे होते हैं, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। ऑडिबल विजुअल ऑनलाइन गाइज, करा लेना, छुट्टी करानी है तो मुझे भी बता देना कि छुट्टी हो गई है नहीं हो गई विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग, which of the following has highest diurnal range? डायरोनल का मतलब डे एंड नाइट, रेंज ऑफ टेम्परेचर। क्वेश्चन समझ में आ रहा है? विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग हैज हाईएस्ट डायरोनल रेंज ऑफ टेम्परेचर? जयपुर, बंगलोर, कन्याकुमारी, लद्दाख। क्वेश्चन समझ में आ गया? डायरोनल रेंज ऑफ टेम्परेचर, highest diurnal range of temperature means highest variation in the temperature during day and night, variation in temperature। सपोज दैट डे टेम्परेचर हियर इन दिल्ली कितना है? अभी कितना है? 28 है। कंफर्म? कम होगा थोड़ा सा, चेक करना कितना है दिल्ली में, कितना है टेम्परेचर? 26। नाइट में कितना है? नाइट में कितना है? कम होना चाहिए। और नहीं, चेक करो, गूगल को यूज किया करो कभी कभी थोड़ा बहुत। नाइट में टेम्परेचर 22 डिग्री सेल्सियस है नाइट में। 22। तो वेरिएशन कितना है यहाँ पर? 4 डिग्री सेल्सियस। आर यू गेटिंग? डायरेनल रेंज इज 4 डिग्री सेल्सियस। जयपुर में देखो डे टेम्परेचर, चेक करो जयपुर में डे टेम्परेचर। जल्दी जल्दी करो भाई, कुछ लोग नाइट टेम्परेचर चेक करो, ऑनलाइन गाइज। डे में कितना है यहाँ पर जयपुर में? डे में कितना है? 34। नाइट में 22 है। ठीक है, लद्दाख में चेक करो। ड्यूरिंग डे टाइम पीरियड, ड्यूरिंग नाइट टाइम पीरियड। 4 एंड -4। चलिए, डे में +4 डिग्री सेल्सियस, नाइट में -4 डिग्री सेल्सियस। तो क्या लगता है आपको, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग हैज द हाईएस्ट डायरेनल रेंज ऑफ टेम्परेचर नाउ? व्हाट विल बी द आंसर? जयपुर, ऑनलाइन गाइज। Highest diurnal range of temperature means variation during day and night, generally in desert areas. You have highest diurnal range of temperature. ठीक है? So Rajasthan desert region has highest diurnal range of temperature. Generally deserts, yeah, Rajasthan desert region has highest diurnal range of temperature. Okay, Malay, are you getting this? अब यहाँ पर हाईएस्ट की जगह लोएस्ट करें हम, what will be the answer? Lowest diurnal range of temperature. Kanyakumari. Confirm. Online guys. Which of the following will be the lowest diurnal range of temperature? C. चेक करो कन्याकुमारी में डे और नाइट का टेम्परेचर कितना है। ऐसा है क्या? कितना बता रहे? 30 to 26 कन्याकुमारी का? चेक किया है आपने? ऑनलाइन गाइज कितना है 32 और नाइट टेम्परेचर कंफर्म ना बंगलोर का कितना है 28-20 ड्यूरिंग नाइट एंड डे हाँ 29 और 19 okay all such factual data you need not to memorize but just should have some rough understanding. Generally in desert region the diurnal range of temperature likely to be high, or generally in regions where you have coastal areas generally diurnal range of temperature likely to be low. In regions where there is more continentality means there is more distance that existed between coast and particular part of land, diurnal range of temperature likely to be higher. Okay, why Kanyakumari having less diurnal range of temperature? Only how much here? 32 to 26, maybe around 5 to 6 degree Celsius. लगभग 5 to 6 degree Celsius is the diurnal range of temperature. Otherwise, most frequently, diurnal range of temperature in Mumbai, Kanyakumari, Chennai, and certain Kochi, etc., almost remain near about same. 1 or 2 degree Celsius temperature difference between day and night. जितना डे टाइम में टेम्परेचर होता है उतना ही लगभग नाइट में भी होता है. ओनली slightly 1 or 2 degree Celsius is the difference in coastal areas. Okay, because of maritime influence. Here it having the maritime influence. Bangalore being more intercontinentality, so it is far away from maritime effect. That's why there is more variation during daytime period and nighttime period. 10 degrees Celsius is the diurnal range of temperature. Okay, further Ladakh. Ladakh being high latitudinal position in India, and further it is also dry region, so temperature likely to be remain low. But diurnal range of temperature is also around 8 degrees Celsius here. So such factual data you need not to memorize, but you should understand why diurnal range of temperature vary from these cities. Why Rajasthan become more hot during daytime period, become more cold during nighttime period. राजस्थान में ऐसा क्यों होता है? Latitude, the latitude which is passing from Rajasthan is also passing from MP, is also passing from UP, is also passing from Bihar, also passing from Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, but such kind of variation is not existed. अ, ठीक है डेजर्ट है तो डेजर्ट क्या कर रहा है? Why diurnal range is high in desert? Simply, why diurnal range of temperature is low in coastal area? Diurnal range of temperature likely to be high in desert areas and low in coastal areas. Region क्या है? हाँ हाँ outgoing terrestrial radiation can be one of the effective region, because in desert areas what happens, there is low या no presence of moisture. because of more arid condition. When there is more arid condition, means no or low cloud formation. Means if there will be low or no cloud formation, it finally, allow clear sky without clouds. When there is clear sky, then there is sufficient terrestrial radiation, more outgoing terrestrial radiation. Means whatever insolation received by desert region during daytime period, all such heat released in form of terrestrial radiation during nighttime period easily, without obstruction, without contracting with the clouds. The mechanism what happens, why during daytime period temperature is high in desert region? India is here. Okay. Now your desert region is here, which is located here. What happens? There is no cloud above it. If there are more cloud, suppose that this is the presence of cloud. Suppose that these are the sun rays which are moving. If there is no cloud, consider just above on top of it, if there is no cloud, then sun rays likely to be penetrate deep without any obstruction. If there will be more presence of heavy dense gases, if there will be more presence of water vapor, then more intense sun rays, high energy sun rays likely to be obstructed, likely to be absorbed. Water vapor and various other greenhouse gases, including CO2, SO2, NOx, methane, ozone. There are so many CFCs, SFCs, etc. greenhouse gases which presence in our atmosphere. Generally, they obstruct, yeah, absorb high energy radiation, incoming solar radiation. Okay. Even when this high energy solar radiation passes through ozone layer that existed within the stratosphere at height of near about 20 to 30 kilometer above the earth's surface. So when these solar radiation intensive high intensity sun rays passes through ozone layer, generally ozone layer absorb most of the high intensity sun rays. Okay. So similarly, clouds etc. they absorb. Okay. Further, during night time period, whatever solar radiation come, it easily escape. It easily return. It easily return back after striking with the earth in form of long wave radiation. So that's why rapid cooling. Suppose that in areas where there is presence of cloud, अगर यहाँ पर suppose that there are more cloud in coastal areas, so whatever outgoing terrestrial radiation is moving, it is further strike with the cloud and return back. Strike with the cloud and return back over the Earth's surface. It maintain heat over the Earth's surface. Okay. So that is the reason why desert region have high diurnal range of temperature because of low or no presence of moisture, because of more presence of arid condition. There is no or low cloud formation, clear sky, which allow outgoing terrestrial radiation to release, to move into the space easily without any obstruction, which led to decrease rapid fall in the temperature during nighttime period. During daytime period, because of absence of cloud, etc., clear sky, there is more penetration of sun rays without any kind of obstruction. During nighttime period, without any obstruction, there is easy outgoing of the radiation. Similarly, why diurnal range of temperature is low in coastal areas? The reason for more presence of moisture because of full of cloud, lot of clouds, etc. formation in this region. There is full of cloud sky, which does not allow outgoing terrestrial radiation to move easily to escape into the space. Clear? हिमायत की अभी कॉपी पड़ी हुई है, जानते हो आप लोग? हिमायत कौन है? आपका नाम है? कब की कॉपी है आपकी? कब सबमिट किए थे? मंडे को दिए थे? ये मेरे पास कल आई थी आफ्टरनून में, कल रिसीव हुआ था मेरे पास। एक ऑफिस बॉय आया, कह रहा है सर ये कॉपी है। क्या हुआ? लास्ट स्टेटमेंट कहाँ पर? कुछ लाइन बताओ। Terrestrial radiation likely to be escape easily within desert areas and obstructed by cloud and coastal areas. Now, moving towards why India has monsoon type of climate. Why not Russia? Why not most of the European countries? Why not Canada? Why not South America? Why not Southwest Australia have such kind of climate? Why India have monsoon type of climate? Due to anyone else? और कुछ? और कुछ? और कोई फैक्टर? Mainly because of geographical location and proximity of closeness of Indian Ocean. These are the main factors. As else there are so many other factors. But geographical location is one of the most important factor of India, which leading to experience monsoon type of climate in India. Geographical location. We have good continental mass and vast ocean, particularly the Indian Ocean. So the presence of water along with landmass and suitability of this latitudinal position of India is responsible for monsoon type of climate. If India would be little bit towards middle latitude, then India may not able to experience such kind of monsoon type of climate. Okay. So these are the basic regions. Further, this monsoon climate likely to be vary from region to region. And some of the part in India, temperature may increase up to 40-50 degrees Celsius. And while at same point of time in summer, the temperature in mountainous region, particularly in Ladakh, likely to be remain around less than 20 degrees Celsius, 10 to 20 degrees Celsius. Okay. So there are variation in temperature of different region, mainly because of distance from the sea, mainly because of precipitation, etc. Further, there are variation in the precipitation. Now, generally in India, where you have more amount of rainfall, इंडिया में कहाँ कहाँ ज्यादा रेनफॉल होता है और विच आर द एरियाज वेयर यू हैव लो रेनफॉल? ठीक है, कोस्टल रीजन में वेस्ट एंड ईस्ट कोस्ट ऑफ इंडिया, particularly western coast of India is very rich in mountainous rainfall. ठीक है, mainly west coast. What else? Meghalaya and surrounding regions. Central India generally have moderate to low amount of rainfall. ठीक है, high rainfall, moderate rainfall. कहाँ कहाँ मिलता है इंडिया में? हम्म, central and interior peninsular India. Yeah, Deccan Plateau, yes. Moderate amount of rainfall. Now low amount of rainfall. दिल्ली में कितना रेनफॉल होता है? केवल एक ही बार बच्चे डूबे थे, बाकी तो मतलब ड्राई कंडीशन है. यस, दिल्ली में 50 सेंटीमीटर के अराउंड रेनफॉल होता है. यूपी पंजाब हरियाणा, यूपी में मॉडरेट कह सकते हो, पंजाब हरियाणा जनरली लो अमाउंट ऑफ रेनफॉल, मॉडरेट टू लो. ठीक है, लो अमाउंट ऑफ रेनफॉल राजस्थान और लद्दाख या जम्मू एंड कश्मीर रीजन. ठीक है, नॉर्दर्न माउंटेन रीजन या फिर तेलंगाना प्लेटियो. ये मॉडरेट से लो के बीच में आपका हरियाणा, पंजाब, दिल्ली, वेस्टर्न यूपी, एमपी, ये इनके बीच में आ जाता है मॉडरेट टू लो अमाउंट ऑफ रेनफॉल. हाँ, मेन कैटेगरी में नहीं फॉल करते हैं. फर्दर वी कैन हैव फिगर ऑफ इट, पिक्चर. देखो ये दिल्ली का उन्होंने कुछ फिगर वगैरह दिया है, टेम्परेचर एंड रेनफॉल ऑफ दिल्ली। ठीक है, जुलाई अगस्त सितंबर, दीज आर द 3 मंथ्स। जून में स्मॉलर अमाउंट ऑफ रेनफॉल, जुलाई में मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ रेनफॉल, अगस्त एंड सितंबर। आफ्टर दैट देयर इज वेरी स्कैंटी और लिटिल या नो रेनफॉल। ठीक है, मींस दिस इज ओनली अप टू सेंटीमीटर में दिया है, rainfall in centimeter. So here maximum rainfall they provided up to 20 centimeter. 20 centimeter. 20 centimeter rainfall. So 20 centimeter rainfall maximum can be reached in month of July. जुलाई मंथ में 20 सेंटीमीटर रेनफॉल, मतलब रेन जग रखोगे तो 20 सेंटीमीटर तक पानी फिल हो सकता है, रेन वाटर। अगस्त में यू हैव अराउंड 18 सेंटीमीटर, सितंबर में यू हैव जस्ट 12 सेंटीमीटर, and this is average, not always. Then you have 7 centimeter in month of June. These are the main rainfall. So 18, 20, 12, 7, add on and find the average. So maximum up to 50 centimeter of rainfall, yeah, lesser than that. We can say from 25 to 50 centimeter of rainfall that occur inside Delhi on an average throughout year. अब टेम्परेचर की बात करें तो टेम्परेचर लाइकली टू बी सूट अप इन मंथ ऑफ मई। ठीक है, यहाँ पर लगभग मैक्सिमम हो जाता है। आफ्टर दैट जून में बिकॉज ऑफ रेनफॉल स्टार्टेड नियर अबाउट 5 to 7 सेंटीमीटर ऑफ रेनफॉल, टेम्परेचर लिटिल बिट रिड्यूस्ड, फर्दर टेम्परेचर लिटिल बिट डिक्रीजेस, और इन मंथ ऑफ अक्टूबर टेम्परेचर इज हेयर लगभग 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस, नॉट ऑलवेज बट ऑन एंड एवरेज। डे एंड नाइट टेम्परेचर, डे एंड नाइट टेम्परेचर ना, नाइट में अब थोड़ी सी कोल्डनेस फील होता है। ओके, फर्दर दिस इज एवरेज मंथली टेम्परेचर। They provided Bangalore, yeah, different other. It is mentioned within the NCRT. Just have a look. Otherwise, only rough look over different region. Here within Trivandrum, there is very low variation in the temperature. Very low variation in the temperature. This is Jodhpur. There is high variation in the temperature. Night and day. So these are the regions where you have the heavy rainfall, 400 centimeter rainfall. Konkan coast or Kannad, Kannad or Konkan coast mainly. Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, little bit part of Assam, closer to Bhutan. Okay, receive more than 400 centimeter rainfall. Andaman Nicobar receive very high amount of rainfall. Now areas adjoining these regions, particularly Maharashtra, Goa, Western Karnataka, western part of Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, etc. They receive high amount of rainfall, and surrounding region associated with these high amount of rainfall generally experience moderate to high amount of rainfall. Yeah, high amount of rainfall. Areas which receive very high rainfall, closer to them generally receive high amount of rainfall, maybe from 200 centimeter to 400 centimeter. Then eastern part of India, generally, which is more proximity, except this Telangana plateau. Further Indo-Gangetic plains, you have here high amount of rainfall in Jammu region. Most of the Kashmir region is under the low rainfall, and rainfall is happen in this region in form of snow, precipitation in form of snow, less rainfall. In other part of India, generally there is more liquid water rainfall. Okay, precipitation in form of rain. Here, generally dry condition, very low amount of rainfall, maybe up to 20 centimeter, from 0 to 20 centimeter. Yeah, sometimes we can say on an average 10 to 15 centimeter rainfall in this region. So that's why it is completely desert. Okay. Several rivers flowing through this region. Still, this region face scarcity of water for agriculture, irrigation, for drinking purpose, etc. Because of more dryness, because of low amount of rainfall, very scanty amount of rainfall. Further, this region is also under very low amount of rainfall. Entire western Rajasthan, most of the upper part of Gujarat, and interior, especially leeward side of Western Ghat. This is leeward side of Western Ghat. Receive very scanty amount of rainfall. Else, away from leeward side, there is moderate rainfall in other region. Tamil Nadu coast receive very heavy rainfall, especially during winter time period. There is winter rainfall. And most of other region generally rainfall receive most of the time due to southwest monsoon. But at Tamil Nadu coast, you receive rainfall generally from northeast monsoon. So this is, you need to keep some rough understanding in your mind while attempting certain questions associated with rainfall. Probably now how rain occur, in which portion high heavy rainfall occur, which portion low amount of rainfall occur. We will discuss later on what are the main region for high rainfall and low rainfall. When we will discuss in GS classes, particularly three branch of Arabian Sea and two branch of Bay of Bengal. ठीक है, देखो यहाँ पर हाई अमाउंट ऑफ रेनफॉल होने का रीजन है बिकॉज इट इज इन विंडवर्ड साइड ऑफ मॉइस्ट लेडन विंड ड्यूरिंग साउथ वेस्ट मानसून. यहाँ पर रेनफॉल हाई होने का कारण है बिकॉज ऑफ दीज अराकन योमा रेंज दैट एग्जिस्टेड माउंटेनस रीजन. Lot of moisture in Bay of Bengal, lot of moist laden wind when move towards longitudinal ridge that existed in Bangladesh, and these moist laden wind does not experience any kind of obstruction, any kind of barrier within Bangladesh. While they move towards Meghalaya, so Meghalaya East, Khasi Hills, Khasi, Garo, Jaintia Hills, they just located perpendicular vertical to these moist laden wind, particularly branch of Bay of Bengal, which cause heavy amount of rainfall in this region. Because Aravali located like this and moist laden wind, the third branch of Arabian Sea move like this, and because of no obstruction, because of no barrier, these wind continuously move and release more amount of precipitation here in comparison to this place, because they experience little bit obstruction here rather than this village. Similar region with Punjab and Haryana. ठीक है? So there is no such barrier existed. Further, one of the branch of Bay of Bengal when move towards this Gangetic plain, then Punjab Haryana region is too far for Bay of Bengal branch. For Bay of Bengal branch. That's why by the time moist laden wind reaches this place, generally there is very scanty, a low amount of rainfall. Rainfall decreases from east towards west. यहाँ पर rainfall may be around 125 centimeter, कोलकाता के आसपास, वेस्ट बंगाल. Then Bihar, Patna around maybe 100 centimeter rainfall. Then Lucknow maybe 80 centimeter rainfall. Then Lucknow to Kanpur, Kanpur to Ghaziabad maybe around your 60 centimeter rainfall. ठीक है, come to Delhi maybe around 50 or less than centimeter rainfall. Go to Rajasthan maybe around 20 centimeter rainfall. ठीक है. So that is the division of rainfall in India. Now, what are the control factors affecting the climate of India? What are the factors that affect climate of India? Okay. Although India have monsoon type of climate, yet there are variation from arid climate to wet climate, from hot climate to cold climate. In southern region, generally you have high temperature. In northern India, generally you have low temperature. In eastern India, northeastern India, you have very high rainfall. In western India, you have very low rainfall. So although India classified as monsoon type of climate, yet there are huge variation in temperature, huge variation in rainfall, which are main component of the climate. Factors that affecting climate of India. So first, we will start with latitudinal position, because India, most of the India is located within tropical. Half of the area of India is lies within the torrid zone or tropical zone, beneath the Tropic of Cancer, and northern half of India lies in subtropical zone, not in temperate zone, rather subtropical zone. So that's why overall India's remain most of the time in high temperature region. You experience more insolation. So temperature likely to be higher. Another factor is altitude. Altitude, yeah, height. We have very large extensive plain. We have peninsular India. Okay. And in the north, we have mountains. In the western region, we have mountains. Northeastern India, we have mountains, etc. So this is also affecting the temperature. Generally, plains have high temperature. Mountains have low temperature. Plateaus have moderate temperature. Plains have generally high temperature. Altitude. Then we have pressure or wind system. Yeah, wind pattern. Wind pattern or system. Generally, in lowland areas, coastal areas, etc., we have high atmospheric pressure. Over the mountain region, we have low atmospheric pressure. Over the hilly regions, we have low atmospheric pressure. Further, This atmospheric pressure generally change from region to region. Over the desert region, we have high or low atmospheric pressure. Over deserts, over Tibetan Plateau, which is also desert, over Rajasthan, which is also desert, over Ladakh, which is also desert, whether we have high or low pressure. Low pressure, yeah, high pressure. Online, guys. Over desert, is there presence of low pressure or high pressure? दोनों type का desert. Desert means desert where there is less amount of rainfall. Online, guys. दिल्ली और जयपुर में या जोधपुर, किसका एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर हाई होगा? एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर किसका हाई होगा? ऑनलाइन, गाइस. देयर इज नो नीड टू चेक ओवर इंटरनेट एटसेट्रा. आप चेक भी कर सकते हो वैसे. बाकी यू शुड अप्लाई सर्टेन लॉजिक व्हेन एवर सच क्वेश्चन अराइज. एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर मींस व्हाट? वेट ऑफ एयर या वेट ऑफ एटमॉस्फेरिक एयर ओवर वन यूनिट एरिया. मींस इस एरिया में कितना ज्यादा वेट ऑफ एयर है, लाइक दैट. एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर. There is no weight of air in the space, so no atmospheric pressure in the space. एयर ही एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता है तो प्रेशर क्या होगा? यस. जोधपुर में हाई प्रेशर होगा. तस्लीम मलय, ओके, ऑल गुड. बाकी और लोग, तो जोधपुर में क्यों होगा हाई प्रेशर? हाई प्रेशर क्यों होगा? नाइट में लो टेम्परेचर भी तो हो जाता है. इंसुलेशन ज्यादा है तो. लेकिन लेकिन आउटगोइंग टेरेस्ट्रियल रेडिएशन भी ज्यादा है. हाई इंसुलेशन, हाई टेरेस्ट्रियल रेडिएशन. देखो जोधपुर में इसलिए होगा जनरली ओवर द डेजर्ट रीजन, वेदर इट इज कोल्ड डेजर्ट और हॉट डेजर्ट. कोल्ड डेजर्ट में तो पता है ड्यू टू लो अमाउंट ऑफ टेम्परेचर जनरली यू हैव हाई प्रेशर. वेयर देयर इज नेचुरली लो टेम्परेचर देयर इज हाई प्रेशर, because at low temperature wind particles started to consolidate या come closer and closer, so that's why pressure increases. But in hot desert, generally from normal areas pressure also likely to be higher. The region for high pressure in desert region, the absence of moisture. Wind may not expand or rise up to great level. Wind या convection current likely to be generated या wind likely to be more expanded where there is more presence of water vapor. Water vapor act as a driver for the convection current. Convection current generally rises to more height at equator rather than polar region, rather than other dry region. So that's why, because of absence of moisture, there is no cloud formation, there is no such movement of water vapor. Okay. So that's why atmospheric pressure likely to be remain higher. The expansion in the wind molecules may not take place in the same way as in other areas because of absence of moisture. ठीक है. So desert always remain in high pressure condition irrespective of higher temperature. If we compare from other areas, then pressure likely to be higher over the desert region, and one of the main reason for it, absence of moisture. That's why during high pressure you have fair cloud, and during high pressure there is no such cloud formation, there is no such rainfall. More amount of rainfall, more amount of bad condition, disturbance, a storm likely to be arises with low pressure. Low pressure likely to arise in presence of more moisture. ठीक है, low humidity, yes taslim is the correct answer. Now atmospheric pressure या wind pattern. Hmm? Hilly region, desert, या जहां पर अमाउंट ऑफ मॉइस्चर इज लेस वहां पर हाई प्रेशर मिलेगा, या जहां पर लो टेम्परेचर है वहां भी हाई प्रेशर मिलेगा. टूवर्ड्स पोल रीजन देयर विल बी लो प्रेशर, देयर विल बी हाई प्रेशर, लो टेम्परेचर टूवर्ड्स पोल. So atmospheric pressure and wind pattern also influence factor of climate of India, because wind pattern around surrounding regions of Rajasthan you have Loo, hot, dry, dusty wind. In West Bengal around during monsoon time period you have Kal Baisakhi wind, which also associated with lot of dust storm या disturbance in this region. So wind pattern. Then distance from sea is the factor that affect climate. Larger will be the distance, more aridity likely to be arise. Lesser will be the distance, more closeness or proximity of sea generally influence more maritime effect. Temperature likely to be moderate, rainfall likely to be high. ठीक है? So distance from the sea. Purvai means easterlies. Easterly wind, wind which move from eastern side. इंडिया में वो नॉर्थ ईस्ट विंड हो जाती है ईस्टर्न की बजाय ड्यू टू कोरोलिस फोर्स. पूर्वाई या पछाई. Distance from the sea generally cause maritime influence या continentality effect. या रिलीफ फीचर्स हो सकते हैं, बाकी अल्टीट्यूड भी एक रिलीफ फीचर को एग्जिस्ट करता है. Relief features means different kind of relief, maybe mountains, maybe valleys, maybe plains, maybe plateaus, okay, etc., etc. Various kind of relief also influence the climatic factor. Yeah, ocean current may also influence the climate, climatic conditions. Ocean current इसी का है factor affecting the climate of India. Warm ocean current generally increases the temperature, amount of rainfall. Cold oceanic current generally reduces the temperature and bring desiccating effect. Means generally responsible for low amount of rainfall. So these are factors that are affecting India's climate, climate control factors. Further, it talk about the Coriolis force. I hope Coriolis force, the basic concept of Coriolis force are clear to everyone. This Coriolis force, yeah, Coriolis effect, imaginary force caused by rotation of Earth. कहाँ मिनिमम होता है, कहाँ मैक्सिमम होता है? मिनिमम और एब्सेंट at equator and increases continuously towards pole. Remain maximum at pole. ठीक है. Coriolis force generally increase with increase in wind velocity. Cause deflection towards right hand in northern hemisphere, towards left hand in southern hemisphere. Coriolis force. Any other fact you have with respect to Coriolis force? और कुछ है? Perpendicular to the direction of wind motion. Act perpendicular to the direction of wind motion या pressure gradient force. PGF, pressure gradient force. PGF means pressure gradient force. The rate of change in the air pressure with movement in horizontal direction is the pressure gradient force. Means how strong force is changing. Suppose that if we are moving horizontally from point A to point B, means how much is the change in actual pressure. Suppose that at A, the pressure is 1000 MB and at B, the pressure is 800 MB. Okay, so with respect to change in the position and horizontal direction, how much there is change in the pressure gradient force. Stronger will be the pressure gradient force, stronger likely to be movement of wind. Okay, clear Coriolis force. That is all. Now, how it affect the Coriolis force? Moving wind. Generally, when wind move from south towards north due to low pressure, it cause southwest turn in the wind. Further, during winter time period, when wind moved from north toward the south, it led to deflection in northwest direction. From northwest to southeast direction during winter time period. How this Coriolis force is affecting? Come to the same. अच्छा रब कर दिया चलिए. So this is your equator. This is Tropic of Cancer and India situated here. Now here you have equatorial low pressure belt. Here you have subtropical high pressure belt. Yes, wind are moving from subtropical high towards equatorial wind low. Wind are moving like this from Tibetan Plateau तिब्बत प्लेट्यू से विंड ऐसे मूव कर रही है. Now, due to Coriolis force, wind move towards right in northern hemisphere. So, wind technically, direction of wind become like this. Northeast wind. These winds blow during winter time period. Now, during summer, what happens in month of June particularly? Where is the position of sun? Where is the position of sun? Sun's position is just over 23.5 degree north, just overhead of Tropic of Cancer. So it act as a thermal equator. During month of June, this 23.5 degree, that is Tropic of Cancer, it act as a thermal equator. So during June time period, there is extreme low pressure condition here because of high temperature and low pressure condition over Indian subcontinent. And in comparison to it, within the oceans, you have here high pressure. So wind started to move like this. And wind get deflected towards right hand and become southwest monsoon. So southwest monsoon wind are nothing but technically these winds are southwest trade wind which originated in southern hemisphere, cross over the equator due to shift in ITCZ, due to shift in low pressure, the zone of low pressure. So these winds generally cross over the equator and move towards Indian subcontinent. And when these winds move from this region towards Indian subcontinent, they bring lot of moisture. After that, such moist laden wind rises to high altitude, then moisture become cool and there is a heavy rainfall. And some of the mountain region like Western Ghat, like northeastern India, northeastern mountains, they also force these wind not to cross over and set their moisture. Okay, so these are nothing but southeast trade wind. And northeast monsoon wind are nothing but what? Northeast trade wind. ये northeast trade wind ही तो है, which are moving from subtropical high pressure towards equatorial low pressure. Because during month of December, sun's position is here, just overhead of Tropic of Capricorn. Are you getting? This is how the monsoon is technically working. How the permanent winds shifted over Indian subcontinent, here move away from Indian continents during summer time period, during winter time period. Due to this, there is a change in season. We can determine just like cold season, hot season. The time period of cold season in India is December to Feb. Okay, 3 months. Now, during this cold winter season, the average temperature of southern India, coastal regions generally remain more than 20 degrees Celsius. The average temperature likely to be of Chennai near about 24-25 degrees Celsius. Thiruvananthapuram, Kochi, Kanyakumari, all these temperature likely to be during winter more than 25 degrees Celsius. While in northern India, temperature like Dras, like Kargil, like Leh can reduce to negative 10, 20 degrees Celsius. Even may reach to negative 40 degrees Celsius during winter time period. Such variation. During this time period, northeast trade wind prevail. Tamil Nadu likely to be receive more amount of rainfall. वही सब इन्होंने repetition दिया है, whatever we have explained. Generally, most of your entire Indian subcontinent marked by clear sky, while southeast region receive amount of rainfall. Yes, some of eastern portion of India likely to be hit by some of the cyclonic phenomena. There is more snowfall in regions of northern India during winter time period, and such snowfall generally bring from Mediterranean Sea or Central Asia region. From Mediterranean Sea, most of the moist laden wind move towards low pressure that existed over Indian subcontinent. ठीक है? तो मेडिटेरेनियन रीजन से ड्यूरिंग विंटर टाइम पीरियड मतलब from this region during winter, what happens? Wind move due to low pressure, move towards Indian subcontinent. These winds, when move, get deflected and also strike with northern India, particularly mountainous region. In mountains, they can cause snowfall. So generally, in month of Jan, around New Year, there is heavy snowfall in Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh region because of these moist laden wind, and there is also rainfall in plains of UP, Haryana, Punjab, yeah, around Delhi. There is winter rainfall because of these moist laden wind. Okay. Most of these moist land and wind generally obstructed by the mountains, but some of them also cross over the mountains and cause snowfall in hilly regions and rain in plain regions, which is highly helpful in cultivation of rabi crop, particularly wheat. It is considered as important for wheat cultivation because during such time period, wheat likely to achieve maturity. ठीक है तो wheat grains डेवलप होने लग जाते हैं धीरे धीरे टाइम ओवर हो गया क्या हाँ? चलिए थोड़ा बहुत हॉट वेदर कंडीशन बाकी ये ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट ही है इसमें ज्यादा कुछ बचा नहीं है हाँ 3rd November विल बी योर टेस्ट डे 3rd है 2nd है 2nd November देखते हैं चेक करते हैं अभी 2nd November विल बी योर प्रोबली इट विल बी कंबाइंड टेस्ट अगर कंबाइंड नहीं होगा तो एटलीस्ट 8th क्लास तो होना ही होना है कंपलसरी है ठीक है वेलकम मले एंड ऑल बाय बाय सी यू टुमारो अगर टुमारो ऑफ होगा तो